G. Bubble G is teaching Bible basics. Yes, for all those who want to know, but especially those 10 and under. Because you need to learn the Bible. So in the last video, we saw Moses. Moses came out of the water. Remember? And the Pharaoh's daughter took him and raised him in her own house. Then Moses ended up killing a man. And they found out about his murder. So he left. He ran to Midian. Then we saw the children of Israel crying to God, saying, "Help, help, help. We're miserable here." So God is about to make a plan. Yes, God calls Moses. Exodus 3. One day, Exodus 3:1. One day while Moses was taking care of the sheep and goats of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian, he led the flocks across the desert and came to Sinai, the holy mountain. There, the angel of the Lord appeared to him as a flame. Appeared to him as a flame coming from the middle of a bush. Let's read that again. One day, while Moses was taking care of the sheep and the goats of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian, he led the flock across the desert and came to Sinai, the holy mountain. There, the angel of the Lord appeared to him as a flame coming from the middle of a bush. So the angel of the Lord came as a flame in the middle of a bush. Moses saw that the bush was on fire, but that it was not burning up. We're seeing a miracle. We're seeing a heavenly thing going on. This is not natural. When the flame burns something, it burns. Not this bush. This is strange, he thought. Why isn't the bush burning up? I will go closer and see. Verse 4. When the Lord saw that Moses was coming closer, he called to him from the middle of the bush and said, "Moses, Moses." Moses said, "Yo." He said, "Yes, here I am." God said, "Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, because you are standing on holy ground." Yes. Because you are standing on holy ground. I am the God of your ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So Moses covered his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord said, "I have seen how cruelly my people are being treated in Egypt. I have heard them cry out to be rescued from their slave drivers. I know all about their sufferings. And so I have come down to rescue them from the Egyptians and to bring them out of Egypt to a spacious land, one which is rich and fertile, in which the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites now live." A lot of people on this land. "I have indeed heard their cry, heard the cry of my people, and I see how the Egyptians are oppressing them. Now I am sending you to the king of Egypt so that you can lead my people out of this country." God answered, "I will be with you, and when you bring the people out of Egypt, you will worship me on this mountain. Yes, that will be the proof that I have sent you." But Moses replied, "When I go to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your ancestors sent me to you,' they will ask me, 'What is his name?' So what can I tell them? God said, I am who I am. You must tell them, the one who was called I am has sent me to you. So what do we see here? An angel, the Lord, came as a flame in the bush, but it did not burn. And Moses came closer. He said, let me see this miraculous thing. God said, I am God. I am that I am. I'm going to give you this land. I am going to rescue my people. I am coming down. I am sending you. You will go to Pharaoh. You will go to the king. And you will say to them, I am is with you. Tell the Israelites that I, the Lord, the God of their ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has sent you to them. This is my name forever. This is what all future generations are to call me. Go and gather the leaders of Israel together and tell them, I, the Lord, the God of their ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, appeared to you. Tell them, I have come to them and have seen what the Egyptians are doing to them. I have decided that I will bring them out of Egypt, where they are being treated cruelly. I will take them to a rich, fertile land, the land of the Canaanites, the Havites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. My people will listen to what you say to them. Then you must go with the leaders of Israel to the king of Egypt and say to him, the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has revealed himself to us. Now allow us to travel 3 days into the desert to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God. Yes, this is what he said. Very powerful. Verse 4, then Moses answered the Lord, but suppose the Israelites do not believe me, and will not listen to what I say. What shall I do if they say that you did not appear to me? So the Lord asked him, what are you holding? A walking stick, he answered. The Lord said, throw it on the ground. When Moses threw it down, it turned into a snake, and he ran away from it. And the Lord said to Moses, reach down and pick it up by the tail. So Moses reached down and caught it, and it became a walking stick again. Then the Lord said, do this to prove to the Israelites that the Lord, the God of their ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has appeared to you. Then the Lord spoke to Moses again. Put your hand inside your robe. Moses obeyed, and when he took his hand out, it was diseased, covered with white spots like snow. Then the Lord said, put your hand inside your robe again. He did so, and when he took it out this time, it was healthy, just like the rest of his body. The Lord said, if they will not believe you or be convinced by the first miracle, then this one will convince them. If in spite of these 2 miracles they still will not believe you, and if they refuse to listen to what you say, take some water from the Nile and pour it on the ground. The water will turn into blood. Wow. Wow. That's powerful. But Moses said, no, Lord, don't send me. I have not been a good speaker. I've never been a good speaker, he said. This is what Moses is saying, okay? And I haven't become one since you began to speak to me. I am a poor speaker, slow and hesitant. So Moses is giving God excuses. I can't even talk. Moses is saying, God, I can't even speak. You want me to do all these things. I can't even talk. The Lord said to him, who gives man his mouth? Who makes him deaf or dumb? Who gives him sight or makes him blind? It is I, the Lord. Now go. I will help you speak, and I will tell you what to say. Gotta fix my hair. But Moses answered, no, Lord, please send someone else. At this the Lord became angry with Moses and said, What about your brother Aaron the Levite? I know that he can speak well. In fact, he is now coming to meet you, and I will be glad to see you. And he will be glad to see you. He is now coming to meet you, and will be glad to see you. Verse 15. You can speak to him and tell him what to say. I will help both of you to speak, and I will tell you both what to do. He will be your spokesman and speak to the people for you. Then you will be like God, telling him what to say. Woo-wee! Take this walking stick with you, for with it you will perform miracles. So what do we have here? We have God telling Moses, you're going to be my deliverer. You're going to go deliver my people from Pharaoh, from the slavery. You're going to be the slave deliverer of my people. But Moses was like, no, not me. I can't even talk. He said, well, we're going to give you Aaron's going to help you. You're going to be like God. Aaron's going to speak for you. You can speak to Aaron. Aaron speaks to them. No problem. Got to figure it all out. So that's what happened. And he gave him signs to work miracles. And he said, throw down the rod. Became a snake. Came back. Put your hand in here. It was health. It was disease. Took his hand back out. It was healthy again. And he said, pour water on the ground. The water will turn into blood. So God gave him signs to go with his ministry. God is in something. Things happen supernaturally. Yes. Why? Because God is God. He said, I am that I am. You tell them, I am. Not I was, not I will be, but I am.